Greetings Internet, my name is Luke and welcome back to an all-new Star Wars related video here on HN Entertainment. Star Wars in many aspects have had several films and television shows produced and published over the decades, with most of them being critically and financially successful. Since Disney bought out Lucasfilm back in late October of 2012, they have made several attempts to get more Star Wars projects off of the ground and into cinemas worldwide, but this hasn't been terribly effective outside of the latest Skywalker saga. The standalone Solo film flopped financially. Rian Johnson, director of The Last Jedi, was hired again to helm a brand new Star Wars franchise based on the Old Republic, but that eventually fell apart, and then when Game of Thrones scribes David Benioff and D.B. Weiss were hired for a 2022 release of yet another film franchise, they ended up walking away due to time constraints with their new Netflix deal. There was one other film that was actively in development over at Lucasfilm before it was dismantled, and that new franchise would focus on the famous galactic bounty hunter known as Boba Fett, and this new franchise was set to be directed by James Mangold. According to various reports, the decision to scrap the Boba Fett film was said to be because the studio wanted to put their money and focus on the newest franchise, The Mandalorian. It's also speculated that Lucasfilm and Disney were concerned that because Solo didn't perform as expected, they were hesitant to launch a brand new franchise based on a character that wasn't really tied to the main cast. But what exactly could this film have looked like? Unfortunately, we don't really know too much about the film or what it entailed. However, President of Lucasfilm Kathleen Kennedy did speak briefly on the matter. It would have focused on Boba Fett and the bounty hunters who appeared alongside him on the deck of the Star Destroyer in Empire Strikes Back. It almost seems as though the route they wanted to take was, oh, let's explore and mine all that we possibly can from the original trilogy. The film would have been part of a Star Wars story origin spin-off films, and it was confirmed by the studio to be a prequel to the original trilogy, so the spin-off would have heavily focused on other bounty hunters as well. The other bounty hunter cast would have consisted of the droid IG-88, Zuckuss, 4-LOM, Dengar, and Bosk. Perhaps they would have dug deeper into character arcs if they had went this route, and it was speculated that new bounty hunters were set to make an introduction into the franchise. It also seems that making this film could have been rather difficult. If they had relied solely on the original trilogy, they wouldn't have had much to work with, as Boba Fett doesn't really have much of a backstory. They could have gone off of the old Legends canon, but they have been pretty persistent in not taking that route, instead just looking to add and make new lore as they go along. Turning characters like Bosk and Dengar into heavier characters could have given them more of a significance in Empire Strikes Back. Regardless of whether the bounty hunters joining Boba Fett in his spin-off film were from Empire Strikes Back or new original characters entirely, it does show us that they had an idea to make a big ensemble film. All Star Wars films typically have large casts, and the two Star Wars story franchises follow that same theme. Even though the film has been scrapped, we still get to watch and enjoy another bounty hunter embark on an epic galactic quest in The Mandalorian. So yeah, I pretty much want to know what everyone's thoughts are on this canceled Boba Fett movie. I absolutely am intrigued as to what exactly could have came from the film, but it also looks like that they might be taking some, little tidbits here and there and kind of slapping it into The Mandalorian. But I want to know what you guys think. Please discuss it down in the comment section below. And guys, I would really appreciate it if you could just give a thumbs up on this video, and please subscribe to HN Entertainment so that way you guys can stay updated on all things pop culture and Star Wars. Oh, and P.S. go check out our website, please. We worked very, very hard on this website, so you guys can check that out down in the links. Thanks for watching. My name is Luke, and I will see you guys in the next video.